Hi guys, so today is my wash day. So I just wanted to start off with my verse like I always do. And we're going to be reading from Romans 5 verse 8. And it reads, "But God demonstrates his own love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us." And as I was going through my devotion throughout this week, I stumbled upon this verse, and it just really opened up my eyes, because there's so many times when a lot of people think that, when you come to church or when you try to start a relationship with Christ, that you have to be perfect. And that's not true, because it says that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. He didn't wait for us to get perfect and to clean ourselves up and to do all these things. He died for us right where we are, and he accepts us right where we are. But that doesn't mean stay where you are or stay doing the things that you're doing. So it does require change. But when Jesus died for you, he died for you while you were still a sinner and while I was still a sinner. So I just thought that was an amazing verse, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope you are blessed by that. So now we will get down to business, I guess. So my hair may look all nice and stuff, but it is full of product, and I'm so ready to wash it. So basically, what I do is I start by deep conditioning my hair on dry hair. And usually I use the Salon Care Glycerol Cream for protein. And then I use the Queen Helene Cholesterol Hair Conditioning Cream if I need moisture. And today I definitely need moisture. So this is the one I'll be using. And what I do is I have this applicator brush. And for me, I don't know, I just feel like it's much easier using this. So I like to use this. And then I have my wide tooth comb. I have some clips and some hair scrunchies and my castor oil. And this is the kind I use, so you guys can see that. Okay. And I just put it in color applicator, and I put this only on my scalp in my the tip of my ends. So basically I part my hair in 4 sections. So I will go down the middle. And I do it in 4 sections just because it's easier to make sure that the conditioner is getting on each section instead of trying to just put it all throughout your hair. Now, if your hair is much thicker, you can do it in more sections. But if your hair is thinner, then you can do it in maybe just 2 big sections. I guess it just depends on the thickness of your hair and the amount of time you want to spend on doing this. But this is my wash day, so this is the time that I set aside for this. So just for viewing wise, I'm going to do the back sections, and then I'm going to come back and do the front two so you guys can see exactly how I do it. Hey guys, so I'm back. I have done the back section and I done this one right here. So now I'm going to come and show you exactly how I did the rest of them. So basically what I do is my hair is already sectioned off. So I take my castor oil and I go down the middle on this part. And then I take it and then I go down on this part. And I'm looking in my mirror so I can see. And so I just basically go around and I do the area of the section that I have. And then I will smooth that in. And then I take my rat tail comb only for parting. And you don't have to use a comb for parting. I don't know, I just like it. I'm used to it. And then I just go and add castor oil to each part that I make. So, and I would be careful when you're doing the parts, like separating them, so you don't get any snags. So basically, like when you do your part, go and you take your time separating your hair, because there can be snags, because my hair has been through the week. So I just want to make sure that I'm very careful with it. So I go through, and then when I get up here, I separate it very carefully. And I'm just continuing to apply the castor oil to each part. And you can do your parts as big or as small as you want them. It really doesn't matter. It's just up to you. I just basically go with what I feel. Sorry, I got that on my hair instead of my actual scalp. Then I'll probably do one more. Yeah. And then separate it slowly. And then apply the castor oil. And so basically how I apply the my deep conditioner is the same way that I would relax my hair. It's just that when I relax my hair, of course, I don't apply it to my whole head. So I take it and go back down, do that same section, and then I take it. It doesn't really matter how much you put on there, but I just do the bottom and I do the top. And I go and part again, and I do the bottom and the top. And the reason I do this with the brush is because I want to make sure that I really focus on my new growth and make sure that it gets as much conditioner as I possibly can. Because usually when you wash your hair, like when you do your deep condition afterwards, you mainly focus on the length of your hair instead of your actual new growth. So I felt like, well, maybe if I do it this way, I'll get as much new growth moisturized with the deep condition as possible. So I do that, get more, and do the top. And keep on going. And sometimes if I come in and I see that this section that I just parted didn't have any castor oil, then I'll just add more as I go. But yeah. So you don't have to put it on the back sections like I'm doing here. I just do it just to make sure that that I don't leave anything out. But it's really up to you how you do it. This is just, how I do it. And since I don't see any oil there, then I just, add more oil and then continue adding it. And put it to the top. And then lay that over and the top. And as you can see, that didn't take long at all to just make sure it gets to the new growth. And now before I add the rest of the conditioner to the rest of my hair, I want to go and focus on my ends really quick. So I just take maybe like a dime or nickel size of my castor oil, and then I rub that together. Sorry, I'm trying to look in my mirror. And then I just focus on the ends like that. Make sure I get my ends really good. And sometimes I'll have little short hairs too, and I don't want to and I don't want to forget about those either. So I'll just go in and put some on my ends. So now that I have put the castor oil on my ends, then I just take like a handful of it like that, and then I just rub it in my hands and then apply it to the rest of my hair. So the reason why I really do this is because I want to make sure that my new growth is focused on as much as possible, because that's the hair that's coming in and I want it to be moisturized. and not dry. So I go down, get my ends really good, and then I just take that. It really looks like I'm getting a perm, but I'm not. And I just wrap that around, and after that I take my shower cap and I put that on, and then once I'm done sitting under the dryer, I'll come back and finish the rest of my routine.